Regarding your opponent, last week you got to see a couple of fresh teams. Now you're back to somebody you've played twice. You played 2 or 3 times almost every year, and you swept both matches. So do you expect them to change up the dynamics of that sort of rematch?
You know, we went against them in a very similar situation 2 years ago in the Sweet 16, and we're fighting for our lives, you know. And, I think there's a lot of maturity with our group that knows that you're guaranteed nothing, that you've got to be able to you've got to be able to, the focus has to be very intense on one opponent and one opponent only, and to be able to play your absolute best when your best is required. They're also playing for the exact same thing, which is the opportunity to advance forward in the NCAA tournament in a Final Four that is right there in their home city. So they're going to be highly motivated as well. They've changed some things up. They're now running a 6-2, which they haven't earlier in the year when we played against them. I think they look a lot better in a 6-2. Their personnel, it puts them in better situations, I think. We're also a different team. Going back and watching the film of the previous 2 times we played, we've got some people in different positions. But it's about that an hour and a half, 2.5 hours. Can you play as good as you can possibly play against an opponent that's going to be trying to do the exact same thing?
You're concentrating on the Buckeyes, but on the other side, you got a pretty good Stanford team and Florida State that's made a nice run here too, right?
Yeah, I watched Florida State versus Florida, and they're down 0-2 and losing in the third, and you just saw their grit and their tenacity and stick-to-itiveness to kind of stay with the match and just played out and got better and better as it went through. I thought they really impressed me. Stanford, once they switched, they're kind of a little bit different than what Ohio State's done. They've gone from a 6-2 to a 5-1, and running a one-setter offense, and they've looked quite a bit better once they've done that. I haven't watched a whole lot of Stanford, just watching matches here and there. Got the opportunity of watching them and Boise State the other night, and they're physical. They're the best blocking team in the country. I haven't dove into either one of those guys yet. It's just been, here, let's put all of our attention right now into Ohio State. Let's refresh our memories about what they're about, and then we'll kind of take care of that when the time gets here.